The Borrowers, the musical, is based on a series of books by Mary Norton, a British author, and they were very, very popular for children in the 50s, 60s, and even now you can get them in bookstores. At any rate, we've adapted it into a musical with composer Stephen Tosh, who unfortunately passed away about 3 weeks ago. So it's a kind of a mixed feelings we have now, because we're going to finally see his music at the Forest Theater. It's been empty since 2013. So this is a chance for it to happen, but unfortunately, we're going to dedicate the show to his memory. The Borrowers itself is about the little people who live under the floorboards, who borrow all those things that go missing, you know, like socks, and eyeglasses, all that sort of stuff that you're convinced is there, but you don't know where. They're real people, except they're little. And so our plot basically is the story of what happens when they've been discovered, or as the Borrowers like to say, we've been seen. And what happens to them after they've been seen is what our story is all about. The cast, the actual cast is about 39 people, and with another 30 people in the crew. So it's a big production in terms of overall participation. And we have a magnificent set done by Nicole Bryant-Stevens, trying to recreate the world of the little people living under the floorboards. Back in 2013, right after a couple of shows, in fact, as I directed the last musical here before it closed. And it was closed, it was red tagged for safety reasons. They had an inspection, found out that some of the walls were creaking. There was no proper ADA set up. The electrical was in bad shape. So the city of Carmel decided they had to fix it. They formed various committees to advise them, and I was on one of those committees. And they spent $2 million prepping for reopening. And yet they tried to maintain, which is what important to Carmel people, the kind of rustic atmosphere that the Forest Theater is known for. Yet now, anyone that's handicapped is perfectly accommodated, but even more important, the entire audience is accommodated by the fact that we now have area lighting that lights up the stairs and the driveway, all of which was somewhat problematic under the old Forest Theater. Now, if you want to find out about the length of time that we run the Borrowers musical, it's 4 weekends, by the way, if you go to the website of the Forest Theater Guild, you'll find the mention of the Addams Family, which will follow our show for a limited run. And then Pac Rep comes in after that and does 2 shows, The Wizard of Oz and Twelfth Night. And then on October 23rd, I've written a commemorative birthday party show for the city of Carmel, which will be one performance, 5:30, October 23rd. It'll have cameos from the Bach Festival, the Symphony, Kappa, Pac Rep, the Guild, and some other artists. So that's a one-time only thing, but that will conclude our season for 2016.